Hey, what's up guys? For this video, I want to change it up a little bit. Last year during the summertime, I bought 2 vegan books because during that time, I knew I wanted to change my diet. And I needed something to motivate me. The first book that I bought was called Plant Strong by Rip Estelin. I hope that's the right name. And then the second book that I bought is called The Oh She Glows Cookbook by Angela Linden. And this was the book that I fell in love with first. I want to give you guys just a little idea on what the book is about and why I fell in love with it. The book is called The Oh She Glows Cookbook, Over 100 Vegan Recipes to Glow from the Inside Out by Angela Linden, with real whole food ingredients. When I looked inside the book, I was just so amazed by just how much recipes there was in there and how many choices and varieties and just different things that's healthy that can actually be good. I remember back in the day when I was younger, if I would have looked at this book, it would have been like, ew, no, it doesn't look good, it's not the same. But now I'm just so drawn to healthy stuff. It's just amazing. In her pastry, she gives you all the ingredients that you need for the recipes in the book. From whole grains and flours, non-dairy milk, yogurt and cheese, sweeteners, fats and oils, salt, herbs and spices, vegetable broth, nuts and cheese, soy products, chocolate, and others. So for this video, I'm going to show you a week's worth of food, vegan, and I took 2 recipes out of the book, something for breakfast and something for dinner. For breakfast, I made 2 smoothies. One was called Glowing Mojo Ito Green Monster, and then the other one was called Flu Fighter Sunshine Smoothie. So let's start the video. Starting with breakfast, here's all of the ingredients that I need. And it's not a lot. Some of these things you might already have in your house. First, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of ginger. And then I'm going to add those peeled and cut up oranges. Now in the cookbook, they prefer you to have seedless oranges, but I did not find any seedless oranges, so I just went with regular oranges. Now I'm going to add some lemon juice, and I added 2 tablespoons of that. And then I'm going to add some pure maple syrup, and I added 2 teaspoons of that. Now in the book it says 1 to 3 teaspoons, but I only added 2. Now I'm going to blend this up. So I left behind a few pieces of oranges. I'm going to add those to the cup. I didn't add them the first time because the cup was getting full. So I'm going to blend it all together one more time. And also the book said you can add some cayenne pepper. It's optional, but I didn't use that. I left that out. After blending it all up, I'm going to pour it in a mason jar. Now this recipe made a cup and 3/4 of Flu Fighter Sunshine Smoothie. And since I'm preparing for a week's worth, I did the recipe twice. For my next smoothie, I had doubled the amount of ingredients that I had for the first one. This one is called Glowing Mojo Ito Green Smoothie. And none of the ingredients in the first one is in this one, so I'm very excited to see how this one turns out. Instead of going with watermelon cubes, I went with cranberries. I still used the 1/2 cup that I was supposed to use for the watermelon cubes. I also added a 1.5 cups of baby spinach. Now the cookbook says you can use any leafy green, and it also says that instead of using a 1.5 cups, you can use 1 cup. I'm going to add 1 cup of coconut water, or you can use just plain water. And then after I finish adding the coconut water, I cut up a large sweet apple. They want you to use Gala or Honeycrisp. It just so happened that I just went food shopping and I bought Gala, so I cut that up in small pieces. And then I'm going to add some avocado, 3 tablespoons. I also added some lime juice. Now it says you can use 1 to 2 tablespoons, but I used 2 tablespoons. And for the last ingredient, she wants you to use 5 to 10 large mint leaves. I used 10 medium mint leaves and I broke them apart. So I'm going to blend all of that together and then I'm going to put it in a mason jar. Now this recipe makes 3 cups, but since I'm putting it in a mason jar, it doesn't look like 3 cups. So I had to do the recipe 3 times. And now for breakfast, I have 2 different smoothies to choose from. And now for lunch, I came up with something on my own. I just wanted some mixed fruit. Since I'm working with 7 different types of fruit, I need to cut some of them up in small pieces. I'm going to first start with some green apples. I went with green ones instead of red ones because sometimes the green ones are just a little bit more juicier. After that, I'm going to cut up some peaches. Now, I really have peaches, so I grabbed those. I also grabbed some mangoes. Now, I usually have mangoes in the summertime. I really have them in the winter. I'm going to cut these up in small pieces. And then I'm going to try to put them in a bin in a nice way. And after 3 apples, 3 peaches, 1 mango, some raspberries, some cranberries, and 3 small kiwis, they all fit in there nice and neat. And that was my grab and go lunch. For dinner, which is my favorite meal of the day, I made me a 15-minute creamy avocado pasta. And this was literally 15 minutes, y'all. First, I'm going to start with a pot full of water. I'm going to add some sea salt. Once it starts to boil, I'm going to add my organic pasta. In the cookbook, it says go with gluten-free, but I went with organic. I'm going to stir this up, and while this cooks for 15 minutes, I'm going to start making my sauce. For my sauce, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of basil leaves, 1 ripe medium avocado, pitted, teaspoons of fresh lemon juice. Now she said you can add 4 to 6 teaspoons, 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, 2 cloves of garlic, salt, and pepper. And then after that, I'm going to blend this all up. Now in the cookbook, it says if the mixture is too thick, you can add 1 more tablespoon of water just to loosen it up. So since my mixture was thick, I added that 1 more tablespoon of water. After adding that extra water, it loosened it up and my mixture was ready to go. Now that I have my sauce, I need my noodles. I went and strained my noodles. And then I placed it back in the pot. I'm going to add some more salt and pepper. And then I'm going to add my avocado creamy sauce. This stuff really came out nice and smooth. And it was just enough for the noodles. I mean, exactly enough. I really enjoyed the pasta. And now that my pasta is all done, here's how it looks. I'm going to start placing it in the bin, so I grab the spoon and I'm placing it in this 2-compartment bin, which is perfect for any type of side dish. I added some chips to mine, so that's what I'm going to have for dinner, some pasta and these veggie healthy chips. You have to try them. They are really good. So once I put them on the side, here's how it looks. Now you can have some chips or a bun, or you can just have it empty, whichever way you want to have it. After trying both recipes out, I can't wait to try. The one thing that I didn't like about one of the smoothies was the Flu Fighter Sunshine smoothie. The oranges, I did not strain them, so it had some of the pulps and just the stuff that oranges have when you blend it up. if you don't strain it. So I didn't enjoy that smoothie at all. I had maybe 1 jar of that and I didn't drink the other 2 jars. For the Glowing Mojito Green Monster, I enjoyed that so much. I cannot wait to make that again. Like, I drunk every jar, and one day I had 1.5 jars. I made 2 batches, but 2 batches was only enough for 2.5 jars. And I'm so upset about that because I wish I had 3 jars of that instead of the other smoothie. For the avocado pasta, it was on point. It was on point. Everything about it was on point. The only thing I did have to do was add a little sea salt every time I ate it. But other than that, I enjoyed everything about the pasta, and I will make that again in the future. Thank you guys for watching. I figured I would give you something different, something new. Eating healthy is always hard when you're constantly thinking about what you're going to eat. So I decided to make me a week's worth of food so I can grab and go. And it was the best week of my life. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. So if you want to watch more, please click the link on the top. And if you want to see what's coming up next, you want to hit that subscribe button to see new videos every week. So I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, goodbye.